Okay.
For those who
what we do here is go back. 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What's going on, Mecha Army? It's Friday. It's Friday. Welcome to the Child of Mecha livestream. I am your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha, and we are rocking the I Build Giant Robots t-shirt tonight. I don't think anybody got that. Sorry, you guys. But hey, if you want one of these cool-ass I Build Giant Robots t-shirts, go hit up www.childofmecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top there. It's a little button. You'll be transported to the store where you can find shirts, hats, and bags, and all sorts of other cool stuff. And, as always, if you see us working, and we're going to do some work tonight, with any of this stuff, the tools and stuff like that, man, hit up the Amazon link just below on YouTube and Twitch. That side, if you're watching on Facebook, I get a little commission based off of what you buy on there, so please, why don't you go pick up something? Helps the stream. This mic is a perfect example of that. So, also, if you need models or paints or decals, hit up my friends right here, USA Gundam Store. Those guys are amazing. Adam, Ryan, and the whole gang down there in Daytona Beach, Florida. Amazing folks. Amazing folks. But hey, if you noticed I'm rushing through the intro, we got work to do. We got work to do tonight, you guys. And disclaimer, what we're about to do tonight is not for the faint of heart. Not for the faint of heart. We are going to be doing some plastic surgery. Yeah. Plastic surgery. I already started a little bit before the stream. It's not bad. But just like with any surgery, it's going to need some cleanup. Let's put it that way. But in the end, it'll look a ton better. It'll look a ton better. So, that's what we're going to do tonight. Real quick, though, my boo-boo, Justinius Builds is in the chat over there on the good old YouTube. Man, I found out today he's coming down to Fairfax at the Nova IPMS thing that I'm going to tomorrow. So, super excited about that. Man, we're going to see a bunch of people down there, Macho Models, Nick, and a bunch of those other guys. Man, it's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm bringing models for days, you guys. I'm bringing Airdrop. I'm bringing Ozzy. I'm bringing the Gundam version Logic. Just to throw it in there and see. I don't know what it's going to do. Might be a hit, might be a dud. I don't know. It's never competed before, but tomorrow will be its first time. Thinking about bringing the Blue Destiny. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Depends on what I have room for, quite honestly. So, man, if you're going to be there, come on out. It's going to be awesome. Gundam folks are there to represent tomorrow. I'm going to tell you that right now. So it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, you guys. Plastic surgery. Woo! This is we're getting deep on this one, you guys. And this might be something a lot of you might need. To try and fix your mistakes, if you will. Right? So, let's get right into it. Let's begin the surgery, shall we? Doctor. Here we go. All right, so let's get zoomed in here real quick, you guys. We're going to put this one off to the side. We're going to show you this one first. Boom. The shield, right? That's what we're working with tonight, okay? That's what we're performing surgery on. Now, I'm looking at the shields, all sorts of stuff, and you know what? I'm just not happy with these things down here. These 3 segments and all that. I'm not happy with it one bit. Not one little iota, right? So we're going to take them off. Yeah. We're going to strip these bad boys off of here. Now, mind you, everything from here up stays. Love all that bit. These things here, gone. So, we got to take them off. We have to figure a way to take them off, right? So, that one gets put off to the side. Like I said, I've already started on the other one. So, here's what we got so far. Now, again, mind you, this is not going to be for the faint of heart. You must gird your loins. Swallow your pride. You must have at it. Once more into the breach, as they say. So, man, there's no easy way to take this stuff off. It's just not, right? We used Plastic Magic, or to me, Extra Thin. I can't remember which. I think we used Plastic Magic. I don't know. But, you know what? Its job is to fuse the plastic together, and that's what it did, and it did a great job, as evidenced by the side here that is full of nicks and pockmarks now. Like, there's a big divot right here and right here that we're gonna have to fill in. But, you know what? It's not surprising with something like this, with major surgery, right? So the idea is basically to strip this stuff off of here and then relaminate everything over in 0.5 millimeter plastic. I didn't like the thickness of the 1 millimeter plastic, at least for these strips here. Now, the thickness for the 1 millimeter on, the supports and everything, top notch, picture perfect. I love it, right? But the balance between the two thicknesses just wasn't right for me. This and the design, after I thought about it, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense whatsoever. So we strip it off. We yank it off, we start again. Wouldn't be the first time on this project. Wouldn't be the first time on any project that we've done, right? That's the thing, guys. In plastic models, if you mess up, you can fix it. It's plastic. Glue, putty, those are all tools to help you fix things or make them better. We're going to not only fix it, but we're going to make it better. So, let's dig into this thing and try, number one, try not to cut an artery. But number two, try to get this stuff off of here, right? So, I've got one strip off. That came, surprisingly, that kind of came off fairly clean, right? I'm surprised about that. So we're going to see if we can get the same luck out of this big old strip here and this other thin one on the other side. Now, before we move on to that, I do want to try and get this bit... Ooh, zoom. Get these bits off right here. And just, try to even this out as best as we can. Now, what I will say, if you guys are going to try something like this at home, please, please, please watch your digits. Because before the stream, I slipped at least twice, and it could have been bad, right? I'm not going to lie to you. It could have been bad. I was probably rushing a bit too much. I was probably careless with my knife skills. I admit it. But just, please, from Uncle Tim, be careful. All right, so let's dig in, shall we? Have at ye, plastic. All right, so we're going to start here. Now, this is, like I said, you've got to have, number one, you've got to have patience, and you've got to have good knife control. If you don't have either one of those, then this isn't a process that you want to partake in. Because this is a tedious process, and it would be good if I was actually on camera doing this, right? So, yeah, what are you going to do? Here we go. But yeah, notice throughout this whole thing tonight, notice my finger positioning, okay? That's going to be super, super important for you guys. Come on, focus camera. There she goes. All right, because finger positioning, that's going to be key to your ultimate safety, right? You want to try to keep your fingers out of the way of the blade, if at all possible. Now, the one thing I will say is, obviously, I'm going like this. I'm going in the direction of my finger, but with this being so thin, and there's a 1 millimeter kind of guard right there, you're going to be fine. But in other circumstances, and in most circumstances, you really, really, really need to watch your finger positioning, okay? That's super important. Man. As you can see, Plastic Magic is good for a reason, right? So this stuff is not easy to take off right now. This is definitely a chore. So, but you know what? I'm gonna be glad I did it in the long run. So it's not a bad thing. Okay, and we don't have to necessarily at this stage. That's the one thing to remember. We don't have to have this perfectly smooth right now at this stage. That'll come later, the finishing and everything like that. What we're trying to do right now at this point is get this plastic off of here. Get back down to bare bones, right? That's the key. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. So this side is actually a little bit better, but as you can see, with the white bits still left over, man, that Plastic Magic did its job beautifully. And as evidenced by the divots on this side, it melted the plastic together. So that's why, guys, I use Plastic Magic. But, again, I also use Tamiya Extra Thin in certain cases as well. So, but it's good for a reason. You know what I mean? So, all right. Alright, we're going to switch it up. We're going to get the utility knife here. Let's see if we can't get maybe a better... There we go. That's a little bit better with this with this edge. And again, we're not trying to get everything off at one time. Right? You're going to have to whittle at it. You're going to have to just nibble away in chunks, right? Now, the one thing that I'm thinking is this blade probably needs to be replaced at this point. So let's do that real quick before we move any further. Where are they? Is there one in here? Let's see. Is this the... No, these are the saw blades. Here we go. Here's the chisel blades. Here we go. Whole stack of blades. Love it. It's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. Alright, get a nice fresh one. Wipe that oil off of there. These come oiled, you guys. Remember that. They come oiled for a reason so they don't rust in transit to you or while sitting at the warehouse or what have you, right? So get that oil off of there first and foremost. Then you have a nice clean blade. Get this bad boy in here. Locked in. There we are. Bang. Here we are. All right. So, Sorvan over there on Twitch, he says, I think I'd be hitting that little stuff with the bastard file. You know, and that's probably not a bad idea at this point. Or even one of like the new little files that I've gotten here recently. But I do want to try as much as possible to get this off of here with the knife. So let's see if this does. Oh yeah, this automatically is a lot better. You can see the sheets, just the small rolls of plastic just coming off here, peeling off. So that blade obviously was not the sharpest beforehand. So this is much better. Much better. There we go. And obviously, you know, we'll come back here with the files and we'll do the job, right? So, nice. So, to bring you guys in on the joke here, Zeshan Sayed is over there on Facebook, and he says, "What's up, people? I'm here for a minute. I just missed him so much." Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much for that review. I appreciate that. That was nice of you. Cheers. All right. Hey, Julius Dembski. How you doing, man? Been a long time. I think it's been a long time for a bunch of people, though, because I haven't been here. So, what's up, Julius? All right. So, to get this big bit off of here, I'm going to basically pull out... These are the 7 or 140s from Tamiya that I had. These are the old ones that I used to use before I got the 123s and the USA Gundam Store nippers. So I'm reverting back to these for this particular process simply because I want a little bit better precision, but I don't want the heavy handedness of the Zuron, right? Right? So we got under this bit here at the end. Now I'm just trying to crank it off here without damaging any more plastic, and it's starting to bend. There she goes. All right, cool. So we've got now at least a starting point for this big mamma jamma right there, right? So, oh, Charlie Day. Anyway, this side right here that's closest to my right hand, always so much easier. But then when you kind of get off to the left side, man, it gets harder to position and all that. Now, one thing that we can use to assist us here is our 1, 2, 3 block. We can basically just put this on here, and this locks into place, so it doesn't have any flex here. If we're trying to, and let's illustrate it like this. If we're trying to get it, lay the piece like this, this point right here is going to have flex to it. We don't want that, right? So we want this to lay down and this to go like that. So there's your horizontal, right? So that puts no stress then on that joint, right? So now we have a much better angle to work with too, and hopefully we can get under here, and we just kind of have to wiggle it back and forth. Really just hope for the best. That's all it comes down to, right? Hoping for the best here. Let's see if we can't get underneath this thing with the nippers. Yeah, there she goes. She's under there a little bit. You can kind of see, maybe not. It's kind of, I know it's hard to see on camera simply because there's no contrast to this plastic, but it basically, once you get the blades, you know, these blades under here, it starts to almost like have a blister effect. It starts to kind of raise up, and you can visibly see it, right? So that's good. And we're just, like I said, we're just nibbling this, just bit by bit, millimeter by millimeter, and I mean that's really at this point the best way to do it. It's going to be time consuming, but that's, you know what, it's for the best. It's for the best. Okay. Alright, so we found a little spot where it's not, there we go. Nice. There's a little spot there, little unevenness where it didn't laminate perfectly, right? So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Oh, let's see. Whoa. Hey now, look at this. Okay. Time out. Zircon Winter Dizzy. That's a hell of a name. That's a hell of a name. Welcome. Thanks for watching. Pretty damn good. He says, can't you warm up the piece so the glue can loosen? No. Unfortunately, because if you try to heat this up, you'll end up melting the plastic first and foremost. And that's something that I would like to avoid. And plus, I'm keeping all these bits up here which are glued on. So, unfortunately, no. It's just a manual process at this point, just trying to get this stuff off of here. And like I said, it's not a big deal. I've done this more times than I care to admit, with different projects and stuff. But you know, first time, obviously, that I've shown you guys on stream something like this. And there we go, rocking. Cool. And let's see, we'll just kind of push that little nick right here, but that's fine because we'll get this filled in, glued back up. It'll be perfectly fine, right? It'll be perfectly fine. Let's see. Julie Stemsky's making a fort with dining tables, couch cushions, and sheets is fun. Nice. That is fun. I used to do that. Hell yeah. Let's see. You guys are talking about... talking about Four Horsemen. Yes, my boys. Yeah, they're awesome. They're on tomorrow night on James, No Zaku Boys YouTube channel. Go watch them. They're doing cool shit. My boy James, No Zaku Boy. My boy Gio, Gumpla Gio. My boy Shane, Daft Robo. And then also, can't forget Gundam Taz, my good friend Robbie. Man, just tuning in to hear him laugh is good enough. Seriously. It's hilarious, you guys, I'm telling you. Like, come on, man. How could you not love that, right? How could you not love that? He's adorable. Absolutely freaking adorable. And he's a damn good modeler, too. His weathered stuff is just insane. And, there we go. Good. This is coming along actually much better than I thought. Phil Build Stuff. What's up, Phil? Thank you for watching, buddy. Phil, one of the new Mechanism rookies. And we're going to be back with Mechanism next week. Oh, and speaking of Mechanism rookies, there's a new one. Yeah, there's a new one. He's in the chat, in the YouTube chat. Yeah, we got a new rookie. Mr. George Yelelios, old school Gunpla himself. He's going to be joining us on Mechanism. He's going to be one of the Mechanism crew. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get Georgie on there and man, just go crazy. Go crazy with conversations. Because he's a good one. He's a good one. Oh yeah. See, look at that. Oh, and you didn't even see it. Oh, damn it. Sorry, you guys. Let's try this. Take two, right? Just woo, look at that roll of plastic just coming right off, right? That's satisfying. There's something oddly satisfying about that. All right, let's get this little piece right here. Good. And now we're just basically just going to try to get all of the high spots here with the knife. Nice. Look at that. And there she is, for the most part, stripped clean of those ugly strips. Yeah? For the most part. Now, mind you, we still got a long way to go, you guys. Still a long way to go, right? But the strips are off. Right? Oh, rock and roll. Dude. Okay. Zircon Winter Dizzy says, thanks for responding to my email, Tim. I decided to work on Astray Lodo Kit Bash. What? Interesting. Very cool, though. Very cool. Let's see. Nice. George says, looking forward to hanging out with such an August group? August? I know that's probably a typo, but I think it's funny anyway. Oh, man. Nice. Oh, hey, look, there's Kurt Hill. Kurt, if you guys didn't see earlier, man, Kurt Hill, he's the man today. He sent me a little box of goodness. So he sent, 2 Gundam Converge kits, 1 Jesta, 1 Full Armor Gundam. Those are amazing. And then he also sent a sticker, 3 stickers of his dogs, who, mind you, were done by our good friend, Mr. Lynx 53, Corey DeYonker himself, which are awesome. And then he sent some Vegemite and some Vegemite like crackers, crisps maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the term is in Australia for that. Maybe you guys call them crackers like we do, but I know in England they'd probably call them crisps or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, the Vegemite. I have not tried it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to get drunk to try it. You know, but man. So the Tim Tams he also sent. I'm gonna tell you right now, Kurt, they're all gone. They were gone probably in a half hour. Those things were good. I think my wife and kid liked them a little too much, right? And they're, I guess, Tim Tam slams. So they're this weird, like, cookie dessert thing where you bite one corner, you bite the opposite corner, and then you use this weird little cracker like a straw to sip tea or coffee. Like you suck it up and it's just like, I never would have thought of that except to read the damn instructions, right? My wife loved them. So, yeah, it was totally weird and totally foreign to us here in the States, but hey, you know what? If it's awesome, right? So, Kurt, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Scotty, the ghost of Xeon's over there. He says, toughen up, Tim. Vegemite is good for you. Puts hair on your chest. Look at listen to this guy. I love you, Scotty. But, man, I'm going to tell you what. Like I said, I'm scared of that Vegemite, dude. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to have to get right to get on that. I don't know. But man, Kurt, again, thank you, brother. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for the note. I will definitely hold on to that and cherish that. Much like all of the notes that I get from people, those are my favorite parts. So thank you, big time. Let's see. Oh man, let's see. Jeremy Christopher Russell, he says, "Don't do it, man." He's over there on Facebook. Right? Man. Justin says, over on YouTube, he says, Summer is over here listening intently to you talking about Tim Tams. Nice. What's up, Summer? That's awesome. Julie Stemsky over there on YouTube says, on the West Coast, they sell Tim Tams at Target. What? Oh, for real? Might have to make a Target run tomorrow night after we get home from IPMS. Or after I get home from IPMS. Might have to go clear them out of Tim Tams. Just saying. Anyway, those were good, by the way. Those were really good. Let's see. Let's get caught up here real quick. George defined August as marked by majestic dignity or grandeur. Ooh. Good. That's a good term. Good usage of words. I like that. Holy shit, I might have to add that one to the mental vocabulary. Right in there. Thank you, Georgie. Man. Woo. I thought I was a mess up, but it was not. It was legit. Like, yeah. Holy shit, man. Man, George is on point with the vocab. Yeah. Cheers to you, George. Huh. Good shit, man. Now, I would be remiss if, let's see, where did it go? Where did you go? Legend of Castro, he's over there on Twitch. He says, you stoked for IPMS tomorrow? Dude. Yes. Yes, I am. I can't wait. To get to down there to Fairfax tomorrow because, man, my boy Justin's coming out with us. It's going to be amazing. Bringing a ton of models to enter. We're going to see how they do, how they stack up. I think what I'm kind of most looking forward to, though, the vendor area. I have to admit it. I'm stoked for the vendor area. I've heard these crazy, yarn spun stories about getting amazing deals and all sorts of cool stuff that, we don't necessarily see in the Gunpla world, like tools and stuff like that. So, and excuse me, I'm trying to reach this portfolio of files here because we're going to break these bad boys out here. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm most looking forward to tomorrow is hitting up the vendors. We'll see, right? We'll see. But I mean, it's just going to be cool hanging out with everybody, right? Fudabeo, he says, an hour and 41 minutes away from me. Dude, it's like over 2 hours from me. I'm making that drive down there, son. Come on out. It'll be great, right? It'll be great. Justin says, me too, Tim. I'm not sure if I'm more excited to meet people or buy tools. See? At least he's honest, people. At least he's honest. Jeremy Christopher Russell's over there on Facebook. He says, vendors, I'm like, here, take my wallet. Yeah, I mean, how can you not be, though? Right? How can you not be? Harbortown Hobbies over there on Twitch. He says, I want to go, but it's a 10-hour drive. You got time. Let's go. All right. So, to get caught up, right? This is the newer kind of file that I got in that in the file set. This high spec deal. This one right here. It's on the Amazon link if you guys are interested. But the coarseness of this is much more coarse than even the big Mamma Jamma bastard file right here, right? This has got teeth, but man, this new one has got teeth. So we're going to start off by kind of using this, and we're just going to go over this flat just really, really lightly, just to take down the high points and just to try and flatten this guy out. Now, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to laminate over this with 0.5 millimeter plastic, right? We're going to go over this and get a realistic bulked up armor look rather than that kind of fake, weird looking 1 millimeter look that we did before. And we're not going to do the crazy strips. I'm against that at this point. We're not going to do the crazy strips. We're going to just do one solid piece. Then we're going to get into it. We're going to do some scribing, maybe a little bit of simple details, things of that nature. Very tasteful, but you guys get the deal, right? But we gotta do our due diligence here first, and we've got to take this back down to flat, right? And that's really, really good thus far, yeah? Really, really good thus far. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad for a starting point, right? Not bad for a starting point. Let's see. Fudabe always says, like, I have no license. That could be problematic, couldn't it? Next time. Right? Next time. Julio Ponte, clipping nubs. Can you Google how to steal a car and not get a knock at the door? Nice. Phil Build Stuff. Philly says, replace your fear of driving with the fear of being arrested. Motivational strategies all day. I think that's a legitimate argument. Yeah. I'm with that. I dig it. Zircon Winter Dizzy can add strips on top of the plate to give it more bulk. Also, do you know anyone of a good place to get plow plate? Yes. We've gone over this before, but it doesn't hurt to rehash it, right? So the main thing for strips, for plastic strips, plastic tubes, extruded shapes, rods, and things like that, you want this stuff right here, the good old evergreen scale models. These guys right here. You can buy directly from their website, which is also really, really convenient, especially if you're in the US or Canada. They are the best when it comes to strips, when it comes to, like I said, extruded shapes. Buy that stuff, right? Now, when it comes to actual plastic sheets, it's a different story, different animal. Evergreens are good, they carry them, but they're expensive. So, what I would suggest is one of several methods. If you want true plow plate, which is just, to me, is branded styrene sheet, because that's what plow plate is. It's a name brand, but it's styrene sheet. what I would say is you can get Pla Plate on places like Hobby Search, which I would recommend highly over every place else, even HLJ. HLJ is kind of poo-poo. But Hobby Search is probably going to be your best stock, your best prices online, for a Japanese retailer. You can also go to places like McMaster Car online. They also have very much larger sheets of styrene sheet under their raw materials section. Now, the one drawback with them is that you can't get super thin stuff like 0.5 millimeter, 0.3 millimeter. The lowest they go down, I think, is about 0.75 millimeter, but it's imperial measurements, so figure it out. I don't know. But you can get super thick pieces of plastic too, like a 1/4 inch thick, which is nuts. Another good place is Amazon. Amazon, you can get, you can actually look on there. And you can find different thicknesses of plastic sheets. You can get like a Tamiya variety pack on there, stuff like that. So those are the places that I would suggest. So best of luck. Anywho, Julie Zemke says, Justin and Chata Mecha, good luck tomorrow. Make us proud, especially because you're encroaching on enemy grounds. What? Enemy grounds? It's Fairfax. It's Virginia. Not a big deal. Let's see. Vincent Long is with us. He says, what's up? Working on a high-grade Blue Destiny tonight and tuning in. Hey, what's up, Vincent? Long time no see, buddy. Met Vincent out at SCGMC. Good dude, man. Talked to him for probably a good half hour, 45 minutes at one stretch. Yeah, good guy. Good guy. Awesome. Hey, Vincent, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Zircon Winter Dizzy says, just call me Dizzy. That's easier. Definitely. That's much easier for me too, right? Let's see. Julio Ponte, Mecha and Monsters. Oh yes, down in North Carolina. Yeah. Bailey says, yeah, Mecha and Monsters is coming. It's a local build meet for model builders with workshops and movies playing. How cool is that shit, guys? Like, I saw Joel the other night. He was on George's live stream, Old School Gunpla on Instagram. I had to watch it after the fact because they were on at the same time as me, so unfortunately I missed it. But I went back, rewatched it later that night, and man, Joel was just going off on stuff. Like, he was going crazy with the announcement and stuff. Cat's doing better, so that's a good thing too. But yeah, he announced the Mecha and Monsters, so that's pretty cool. Wish I could get down to that, but man, my schedule is crazy filling up right now, you guys. Crazy filling up. And depending on how certain things go, I may have a new announcement. Yeah. I may have a new announcement. But I can't tell you about that right now because it's still very much in the works, right? So, but if it works out, I think it'll be really, really cool. Especially, for the folks in the area that we're thinking. So, once I know something, you guys will know something, right? All right. So we're going back over this now with the actual Jeweler's files, the OG Jeweler files. These have a much, much finer tooth on them. So we're just kind of bringing it down, flattening it out, smoothing it out, making it silky smooth, right? So, let's see. Chris over there's over on Facebook. He says Chibi Com coloring book. You never know, maybe. That was suggested last time. Still a possibility. Let's see. Fudabe always says, Tim is adopting Bailey. No. Man, I love Bailey, but I don't love him that much. Sorry, B. I love it right here, man. Let's see. George Lelio says, Tim, you tease. Tex Marquise. What's up, Tex? More announcements. I can't wait that long. I'm sorry. Bailey LMAO. Yeah, right. Justin says, what time are you showing up tomorrow? Dude, I'm going to get there at like 9 a.m. right as the doors open. I don't want to fuck around with like placement and stuff because I don't want to have to worry about table space. Because that's the one thing that I keep hearing a lot of is table space running out. And I think you guys know, especially with the size of the base for airdrop, space is going to be something I need. Yeah. So, I'm going to get there bright and early, 9 a.m., and yeah, hopefully I'll get there as the doors open, or maybe even a little bit before, depending on traffic, because like I said, it's like a 2-hour drive for me, so it shouldn't be too bad. Saturday morning, right? But, man, fucking DC and Virginia, you never know. It's different from one day to the next. So, it's hard to say. Gumble Maker, what's going on? Howdy. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate that. Let's see. Dizzy said, some said that I can use a for sale sign because it's made out of the same stuff. That is actually true. Yes, that is actually true. What some people also do is use, like the bread clips that you get on, like loaves of bread. You can use those as well. I've seen a lot of people use those as like vents and heat sinks and stuff like that. You cut them up and they got this weird, perimeter design and everything. I've seen a lot of people use those, so you can use those as well. Just make sure it's styrene, and then you can pretty much use anything. So you can get crazy with it, like shit, now I'm having a brain fart trying to remember. Single Media. The guy, the modeler Single Media, is a master at pulling bits and bobs and weird stuff made of styrene into his builds. Like, he'll use crazy shit, like the shaft of a disposable razor, a kid's pencil sharpener that's like curvy and weird. Like, he'll use that in his models and just they look seamless and amazing, right? So yeah, anything that is styrene, use it. If it's a cool shape, use it. That's what I say anyway. Anywho, Phil suggested a Dudes of Gunpla swimsuit calendar. I don't know if the ladies can handle that. I'm not sure if they would want to handle that. I can't. I'm sorry, Phil, I just can't support that decision. No, not me. Not me. Julius Dempsey says a full-size Tim pillow revised. Yeah, I can't support that one either. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. Spider2K2, Jimmy James is on there. Hey, good evening, everyone. Just got home from work and Taco Bell. Huh, nice. Andre Janelle. Franklin, hey, did you see my picture of the colors of the paint? I did, dude, and I liked it. Those were cool as shit, right? It was nice. It was nice. I like those colors, buddy. Mizzy over there on YouTube says, oh man, just turned this on. What happened to the shield? We're doing plastic surgery, buddy. We are getting in it. We're stripping off these ugly strips here. Just the bottom. Just these things. Everything else we're keeping. But we're going to laminate over that with 0.5 millimeter plastic. Get this back to kind of 0. And it's going to look much better. It's going to look much better. Yeah. Oh, Tex, don't do that. Come on. She says dibs on the lewd type calendar. It already has a name. Oh. See? That's the thing. Once you give it a name, never give things names unless you want it to actually be a thing. God. What a disappointment. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, ABC, always be closing. Yep, she's got it right. She has got it right. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so now that we've got this surface kind of flattened out right here, yeah, we're going to come back to this, but we need to hit the three sides right here. This, as you can see, folks, is going to be our most problematic side because this side is just kind of a mess. So we're gonna basically just do what we can. I see a lot of filling and kind of laminating and going over stuff in my future with this, but you know what, we're just gonna, like I said, start off just by taking the high points down with the coarse little file here, and then we'll come back, hit it with the less aggressive file, and kind of go from there, see what we got. Right, there's not like there's any turning back. Yeah, whoop 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 whoop. There we are. So that's not terrible. It's flattening out, yeah. Let's go back with this. We need to get this back to a 90 because it looks like it took out, when I took the plastic off, it looks like it took more material off this top side than the bottom side. So it did it did slightly bevel it, but we're going back and we're going to clean that up like this. We're just kind of trying to feather that bottom out, right? And then we'll come back with the finer file here and just kind of really just take that down. All right, so that's not bad. That's actually a lot smoother than I expected it to be. So there you go. Not bad, not too bad. Spider2K2 James, he says, I claim February. You can have it. Dizzy said, also, Justinius, I thought those blocks in the tools kit were sanding blocks as well. Didn't know it was sharpening stones either. Ah, nice. James says, mainly since I was born in February. So was I. But I don't want February. I don't want any of the months. Jeez. Let's see. Zero Kai. And I thought Freddy was a perv for what he did to that petite guy. Right? Julio Ponte says, I'm supposed to be a lewd type too. Wow. Wow. Jay Lynch is over here on YouTube. He says, oh my god, I managed to get here to see the stream. What's up, Jay? You made it just in time for us to do the plastic surgery over here. So fun times, right? Let's see. Cullen Barr. Woo! Superset 5, he's over there on Twitch. Why change the change of heart on the shields? You know, I kept looking at the design, and the more and more I looked at it, the more I didn't like it. The balance just didn't work for me. Like I said, when... And I'll explain this to everybody here. So when the pod is on there, when this, missile pod is on here, right? This top section looks good. It has kind of the right feel, the realistic thicknesses and stuff. But this down here, it just, I don't know, it just looks wonky and bad, and I don't like it. So that's why I chose to kind of rip it off, start anew. We're going to relaminate all of this with 0.5 millimeter plastic rather than a full 1 millimeter plastic. So that's the plan at this point. We're not taking it down to nothing and leaving it there. You have to break down to build back up. So that's what we're doing. We're breaking down. We're going to build it back up. This is looking good so far. I'm actually kind of surprised at how well this is filing and sanding up, to be quite honest. I thought it would be a much, much bigger mess than what it is at this point, right? So I'm actually pretty happy with this so far. But you know what? We won't know until the final product if this was a successful move, right? We won't, unfortunately, know. But, you know, like I've said before, it's plastic. It can be fixed. It can be fixed. We can glue. We can epoxy putty. We can do whatever the hell we want because it's plastic and it's easy to work with. That's why it's so good for making models, right? So, let's get this bottom evened up here as well. Something going on upstairs. I don't know what. All right. All right. Just get those bits off of there. Man, that's it's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. So there we go, right? I'm pleasantly surprised with this. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Foodie Beer always says Tim is the cover model. No. 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 So anyway. Dizzy says, are you thinking of making that to edge be on the bottom to look more locked in? Dizzy, you lost me there, buddy. I'm not sure. Not sure what you mean. To go around the pod. Okay, now it's caught up. Okay. Are you thinking of making that? No. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. So now I think I understand. So I think what Dizzy's saying is to add another support strip down here. Yes, actually. Yes, that is actually what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be mirroring this top support strip here down over here, but then the rest of it is just going to be nice and flat, some panel lines, maybe some simple details just for good measure, but then that will leave us space down here for some nice decals. Yeah. Decals. Everybody loves decals. I love decals. You love decals. We all love decals. Whoop whoop. Anyway, Justin says, all right guys, I'm out. Night Tim, catch you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, boo boo. Let's see. Is my damn chat program is not working once again. Son of a bitch, damn restream. Anyway, let's see. Spider2K2, let's see those pics tomorrow, Justin. Dude, I am taking gear. Tomorrow. I'm gonna have my camera, like my good camera. I'm gonna have my gimbal with me, and maybe some other things. So, yeah, it should be good. I hope to document a lot tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see. Gumble Maker says, "What grits for metal files?" That's a really good question. I don't know if there is a grit to these. No, not for these, but these have a pretty strong, pretty pronounced tooth. So I'd venture a guess, maybe 220, just as a guesstimate. But these jeweler files here, these are more kind of in line with maybe a 400 or 600. Much, much finer. So, yeah, good question, though. Good question. Tex says, are these grits regular or al dente? I see what you did there. I see what you did. See, for those of you that don't know, Tex's favorite movie, at least I think it is My Cousin Vinny. That's a reference. That's a reference. Nice. Regular or al dente. I like it. All right, so here it is, you guys. The shield is basically bare. So now what we have to do is to fill in these nasty divots and all that stuff, right? Jay Lynch says, Tim, do you know about nickel-plated nibbling tool? I saw Plamobase using it on Instagram. Yeah, I saw that too, and that was really interesting, right? It's basically like a little... It's almost like a hole punch, but it just nibbles like rectangular shapes out and stuff. I don't necessarily know if I'd ever use it, but it's really damn cool. Yeah, it's really damn cool. So, I think for people that would like something like that, I think it's an awesome tool, to be quite honest. I think it's damn cool. But like I said, I don't know if I personally would find it useful in my own workflow, you know? So, just one of those things. Just one of those things. Vincent Longest, shrimp and grits, right? Fudabioi, yeah, grits cook faster in Tim's kitchen than yours. Oh, man. The two Utes. Anyway. Hey, Dizzy's over there. He says, last question, I swear, but what was that clear mold gel stuff called? Wanted to putty mold the real great ashtrays hands for other models. Be great for more custom hand gesture types. Yes, that, oh God, now you're asking me like a question I'm not sure. What's it called, you guys? I don't know. It's moldable plastic. You can find a ton of it on Amazon. Thank you, Bailey. There he is. Oyumaru. That's the OG material. But if you look on Amazon and just type in moldable plastic or like heat reactive plastic or something like that, you're gonna find a ton of other brands on there. And so yeah, check it out. Superset 5, are both shields still going to have the same look, or is one going to look different from the other? Superset's over on Twitch. No, they're actually going to look the same, so I've got to do the same thing to the other shield. I'm not going to bore you guys with doing the same thing twice on stream, so we're going to keep going on this part and continue from there, and we're going to start to work on other things. Now, to fill these divots and cavities in, right, we're going to go old school. So, we're going to pull out good old, our friend, Ultra Liquid Control. You know it. You love it. And where is it? Where's my baby powder? Oh my God, did I lose it? Shit. It's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I see it. I put it up here trying to be organized, but that never works out, does it? So, little thing of baby powder, little here in the States, you know, just Johnson's baby powder, pure cornstarch. Good stuff. So that's what we're going to be using to fill in these little divots and voids and stuff like that, right? Bailey says, a dingo stole my baby powder. Yes. I love that. A dingo stole my baby powder. Sorry, Aussies. I'm that's a bad impression, I know, but damn. Oh boy. Fudabioi, 2 different shields with the same build. Leave the scene. Nah, man, we're gonna have one. Dingo stole my baby powder. God damn, that's good. That is funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. All right, now I gotta. Oh, here it is. Sweet. All right, so we've got this this little spatula, this little putty tool here. I think this might be by Squadron. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, so what we do, like I said, this is old school, right? So you take a little, just a little bit of baby powder, not that much, and you just kind of dump it in the cavity that you're trying to fill here. In this case, this guy right here, right? I just like to try and flatten that out as much as possible. There we go. And now, a little super glue on there. And we'll use one of the little pieces of scrap plastic to get this down here and mix with that super glue. And we're gonna kind of spread this up, just get a nice thin layer of this. Get that off of there. All up on this top side of this thing. Now, for those of you guys that have worked with an abundance of super glue, this shit is not exactly fun to work with in large amounts. Mainly because it is mildly caustic. What I mean by that, my eyes start to burn if I mess around with large amounts of super glue for an extended period of time. I'm fine right now. It's not a big deal. So, excuse me. Ooh, wait a minute. That's not what we want. This is what we want. Here we go. Okay, so, let's see. Bry guy, that aloe and vitamin E is next level. Cullen Bar, no baby powder. How do you keep the bright slap strong? Right. Bailey says, yes, Squadron. 2 Utes. James, nice. Fruity Bay, well, they are not mint green, so it doesn't work. Womp womp. Text Marquise, I just popped MCV into the DVD player. My cousin Vinny, and this is going down now. See? Look at you. Dizzy, he says, he going to pimp sap someone with the baby powder. Better watch out. Nice. Text, I'm watching it on demand. See? Look at this. Good stuff. Good stuff, you guys. Good stuff. All right, so what we're going to do now is just kind of, we're going to come back and we're going to hit it with a little bit more baby powder. And we're just going to try to work it in to this super glue just to give a nice kind of shell almost to that, and get the excess off of this spatula pretty quickly, and then just blow away any extras, right? So that'll cure, that'll set up, and what we need to do is do kind of the same thing on this surface here as well. So we're just going to set this thing here on the side just like this. Get a small little dab of super glue right there for that. Same thing for this up here. Maybe just a tad more right there. Good. All right. So again, I just like to try and flatten this guy out just to make it easy. So that's good. And now, just a couple drops of super glue on there. And again, since we have so much kind of scrap that we took off of there, we can just take one of these scrap pieces and just basically go to town spreading out the glue and incorporating that into the baby powder. Now, if you guys are lucky enough to know a dentist or someone in the dental field, then what I would highly, highly, highly suggest to you is to try and see if they can hook you up with dental acrylic. That shit is amazing. Yeah, amazing. I'm a very good friend, or I'm a very good shit. Brain farts tonight, you guys. I'm a very big fan of crap, I can't even remember the guy's name now. Anyway, he uses dental acrylic. Fuck it, I don't care. He's on my YouTube favorites. Go look it up. Jesus, what a night. My mind's like 3 other places right now. I'm sure somebody will chime in and... Paul Budzik. Shit. Paul Budzik. There. That's who I'm thinking of. So Mr. Paul Budzik, scale modeler, workshop, he uses dental acrylic, and I'm going to tell you what, I need to get me some, because that looks amazing. What he's able to do with it, how he's able to work it, and the properties that I've seen from it. Jim, Mr. Gumplifixation, actually came across some, and he has used it, and man, it's legit. It's legit. So, yeah. Anyway. Kenneth Sim, good shit. Yes. Gumple Maker, old age. Yeah. Donnie Baxter, Paul Budzik. Thank you, Donnie. Text says they say the mine is the first to go. Could be. Half Sight. You can buy it at Walmart. It's called Dentac. Very small tube near the Oragel. Is it a powder though? Because that's what this would be. It would be powder. Interesting. Colin Barr, Tim doing lines on stream. I wish. Jesus. Bailey says, I thought they have a vaccine for that. You know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anywho, so this side is nice and filled. This side, I can see already that it's curing up quite nicely. Still got a bit of tack in certain spots, but it's actually curing very, very quickly. This side, not bad. I'm not really going to do anything to this particular side, right? This side, again, I'm not going to do anything to it. So we're done with this particular shield for the night. I'm going to set this over here to fully cure. And we'll hit that back sometime in the future. So, yeah. Tex Merquise. I wish. Yeah. What are you going to do? Never done it before, but shit. Who knows? Anyway. Kenneth Sim. Tooth putty. No. Okay, so Half Sight says it's a putty. That's actually different from what we're looking for. Dental acrylic is actually acrylic powder. They use it to make molds and stuff for dental prostheses, like your like fake teeth and stuff like that. Anyway, but no, it is not. It's actually not a putty. It's an acrylic, and what you do is you mix the powder with super glue, and it becomes this ultra strong mix that is just like rock solid, like totally bulletproof. If you follow Paul Budzik, you've seen him use this with an amazing amount of success on things from ships to planes to whatever, right? it's amazing stuff. He uses on like tanks and all sorts of stuff, right? So yeah, dental acrylic. If you look again, if you look on his channel, he'll actually have an entire video dedicated to using dental acrylic in models and stuff like that. And I'm telling you what, guys, it's absolutely legit. But it is tough to get. It's tough to get. Ricky Paul Carlson says on Amazon. Actually, you can't get it. You can find it on Amazon, but you can't buy it without a dental license. That's the shitter of it all, right? Or at least the kind that he suggests. Let's put it that way. Now, there may be other kinds on there. I know there's a ton on like eBay and stuff like that, but I'm not 100% confident in what I find on there. I know kind of what he uses, and he's had much success with it. So, you know, in my opinion, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But so yeah, so if you've got a dental person in your life, see if they can hook you up. Might be worth your while, right? That stuff comes in like a big canister like this, and it'll probably last you for a lifetime. So, FYI. Edwin RSA. What's up, Edwin? He says, need to check my dentist friend. There you go. Rock and roll. Let's see. I think I missed something up there. No. What did I miss? Airs385 Crunchyroll has a video on the history of Gunpla. It was put up today. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. The video on the history on Gunpla was interesting. There we go. Cool. I think I might have to check that out. I don't subscribe to Crunchyroll or Chunky Roll or whatever the fuck it is, but I know what it is. Hopefully you don't have to be subscribed to view it. And if not, oh well. It's not gonna break my heart. Let's see. Theory Zero. What's up? Theory Zero, thank you for watching. He says, hey, what's up? What have I missed? I jumped into a dental discussion. I was like, did I click wrong vid? No, man. So what we were talking about is this dental acrylic powder that can be used in scale modeling. One of the guys that I follow religiously, Mr. Paul Budzik, Scale Model Workshop on YouTube, he is actually a dentist in real life, and he uses that in models to an amazing amount of success. So, trying to source the stuff that he uses is incredibly hard, because the only way you can buy it is like with a dental license, or if you know somebody in the dental field. So, yeah, it kind of sucks trying to get it. But once you do get it, like I said, it's in this big canister. So once you can secure that, I think you'll be good for life, pretty much. So, James Douglas, he said, I felt like Vinny when I first moved to North Carolina from New Jersey. What the hell's a grit? Right? That's how I felt when I moved to Alabama from Maryland. Yeah. What team you for? Who's your driver? What? Anyway, I digress. I love Alabama people, by the way. Don't get me wrong. It's just a different culture, and it's not what I was used to. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So, all right. So, 11:26. Man, we're making good time. Wet the whistle, so to speak. So, let's move on to something different. We're going to put the baby powder up there so as not to spill it, because if you spill it, it's a mess. And you don't want that. You don't want to breathe that. That would be bad. That would be bad. Anyway, Bry Guy says, LOL, Tim's granny like southern accent kills me. Oh, sorry. You do like that. It's fun. Sometimes I break that out. Who's your driver? Welcome. Come on, let's do some modeling, shall we? It's just fun. I don't know why. It's just fun. Edwin RSA says, anyone else waiting for the Real Grade New announcement, right? James Douglas says, bless your heart, Bry Guy. Well, bless your heart. And that can, remember, kids, we've gone over this before. That can mean one of two things. It can mean one, bless your heart. Or it can mean the other thing, fuck you. Well, bless your heart. If you get it like that, that's a straight fuck you. I've gotten that before. And I didn't know at the time that it, had a multiple meaning. Oh, man. I was just like, oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And I'm like, what? But then I figured it out, and I was just like, oh, okay. She was just being a bitch. That's cool. Old lady at Walmart. All right, so let's get back on. The waist filler here, because this is all glued up. This insert is working now really, really nicely. I just gotta get the damn thing off again. There we go. Whoop, whoop. So there she is. There's the little filler piece that we have here. Now, we glued on these little trapezoidal shapes last time. And these are working really, really well for us, so I like that. But we need to even those out. We need to detail this up just a little bit more for my tastes, because I don't necessarily like the plainness of them right now, right this instant. And we've got to do the two back filler pieces as well. So what we're going to do first is we're going to sand the trapezoidal piece and the base piece. We're going to sand that flush, and hopefully the camera focuses on what we're doing. There we go. So we're just going to come in here with the jeweler's files, the finer, the OG files, if you will. And we're just going to sand the two surfaces nice and flush, get them down to nothing. And actually, this might be a job for the ceramic scraper that Ultraman Dyna had sent me. Shout out to Ultraman Dyna. I know he's in there in the chat. Good dude. What's up, Luis? Yeah, so we're going to see if we can get some success out of this guy right here. And by the looks of it, yep, that did it. Every time. Every single time. That damn scraper that's just good shit, you guys. That is just good shit. And that is like flush like crazy. You will never see that seam. Never, ever, 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 ever. Never. Gary Gumpa's over there on Twitch. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, man. He says, damn savage, blessed you. Right? James 2K2 over there on YouTube says, that's like saying you live in Albuquerque and you had an authentic Philly cheesesteak. Oh, I missed something, didn't I? I missed something. Damn it. What did I miss? Shit. Oh well, I'm not gonna go back and look at it. Oh, wait a minute. 2K Spider 2K2 says Panzerotis are world's best than a shitty Hot Pocket. What are Panzerotis? Like a calzone or something? I don't know. Hey, you want a calzone? Hey, you're killing me over here. Sorry, I do accents, you guys. Dizzy says, sorry, I could not help myself. And then Spider that says, that's like saying you live in Albuquerque and you had an authentic Philly cheesesteak. I got you. Panzerati. Yeah, you blend. Text. Yes. Oh, love it. Love it. Man, tonight's a good stream, you guys. I don't know, but I'm having fun. It's filled with vague innuendos, My Cousin Vinny references, and pronunciations. I like it. That is how you know you have a successful stream. Especially the My Cousin Vinny references. Alright, so we're knocking this corner down a little bit so we can get the scraper going. Get it doing its job here. Nice. And let's see, let's pull the bastard out and just kind of really go to town and start getting some material. Just kind of evened out here. Oh shit. Gary. Jesus. Gary, you're killing me, buddy. You're killing me over there on Twitch. Gary says, review in one word Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1. One word? Really? One word? You want me to review Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1 in one word? One word for Episode 1 of Game of Thrones Season 8. Reunions. There you go. Reunions. That's the one word. Silver Maverick. What's up? Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's going on, dude? Spider2K2. Andrew is probably in a ditch somewhere drunk. Wow. Y'all hating on Andrew. That's funny. That's funny. Bry Guy says Joyzy equals Jersey, right? James Douglas, one word, reunion. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That Jamie Brand reunion, though, Spider2K2. Dude, I thought at the end of that, and I'm sorry for those of you guys that haven't seen it or don't watch Game of Thrones. If you don't watch it, then pound sand. If you do and you haven't seen Episode 1, then shame on you. But yeah, that scene at the very end where Jamie and Bran lock eyes and Jamie's just like, oh shit. You know, he had a true oh shit moment. I thought was absolutely priceless. Absolutely priceless. I also thought that the scene between Dany and shit, what's his name? The fat guy that went to Old Town to become a maester. Sam. I thought that was pretty intense. Where she was just like, I killed your father. Oh, and I killed your brother too. Sorry. I thought that was pretty vicious. I gotta admit. That was pretty vicious. But overall, I think great start to the last season. Yeah. I think it was a great start to the last season. So, all I can say is I hope it picks up very, very quickly because there's not much time left in this thing to tie up all the loose ends. So, yeah. James Douglas, stare. Yeah. Just the dead stare of Bran Stark. Oh, man. Gary Gumpa says, I nearly cried. Oh my god. Haha, Bran was like, bless you in that look. Yeah, Bran was like, bless your heart, right? Oh shit, that's funny. Julio Ponte says, Bran staring at everyone is the best. Dude, I know, he's just dead inside right now. He's just like, so, just, stone face. It's great. Eris385, the Sesame Street and Game of Thrones promo commercial was funny. I have not seen that. I need to see that. James Douglas says, I mean, Bran called that out, bumping into Sam, saying he was waiting for an old friend. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, he knew he was coming. He knew somebody. Was coming. So, it's going to get exciting, I think. It's going to get really exciting. So, I was very happy with it so far. Very happy with it so far. So, yeah. It's a good episode. It was a good episode. I'm glad. The one scene that I was really, really happy with the first episode was the obviously the Arya and Jon reunion. Like, oh, man, that gets you right here. And if it didn't get you right here, then you're fucking dead inside. But dude, I was just like, oh man, this don't do it. Don't do it. You know? But oh, so good. It was so good. Like, and she saw him when they were riding in, but she didn't go up to him right away. Yeah. I was like, man, this is going to be good. So, Eros 385, brand stare speaks for itself. Tell me about it. James Cody, what's up, James? Have you seen the episode 2 preview? And if not, can we get a watch and reaction? Probably not in the time that we have left. So that would kind of negate the watch and reaction, unfortunately. But I've seen, I did see the promo after the fact. Basically, with them saying that, you know, there's basically about a half day until the dead army gets there. I was like, oh shit, right? So yeah, I think it's going to speed up rather quickly. I truly expect a pretty big battle in next episode, or if not, some very tense situations, especially with Jamie getting there all by his lonesome, seeing his little brother for the first time in years, it seems. So, yeah. Anywho. But, yeah. So, yeah, I thought it was a great episode. Man, so many good character moments in that episode. So, yeah. But, you know, I loved the scene at the end, Tormund and all of them going into, what is it, the Last Hearth, the Umber Castle, and the dead kid just, I was just like, that's fucking vicious right there. Night King's a beast. He really is. He's a beast. So, anywho, Julio Ponte, that demon, that Umber demon shit was wild. Yeah, right? That caught me off guard a little bit. Ricky Paul Carlson says Dean is going to be pissed at negative plastic part count. Beware. Dean hasn't been around for a while, so I'm not overly concerned. Plus, it'll be better. He won't mind. This is a full-on parts count right here. Easy peasy. Anyway, James Cody says, yep, that's the one I saw. Yeah, the one right after the episode. You couldn't miss it. Yeah. Rushalam says, made it back before stream ends. Woo! Hey! And it looks like Rushalam's still alive from that nasty weather he was getting, too. So, hopefully everything made it through with that golf ball, baseball-sized hail you were supposed to get the other night, buddy. James Cody, Battle of Winterfell. Yeah, I mean, it might be next week. It might be. Like, I wasn't expecting them to get into it, like, right away, but shit, yeah, it might be it. Yeah, might be it. Gary over there on Twitch, he says, which dragon is your fave? One last cue for Game of Thrones. My favorite dragon? Probably the one that one of them that we've never seen. What was it? It was one of the dragons that had been long dead, and it's the one that the skull. They had the skull in the Red Keep. What is it? Balon the Dread. Evidently, he was like the biggest dragon of them all ever. That's my favorite. Jet black scales and everything. So, but if you have to hold me to liking one of the 3 remaining dragons. Well, there's one that's dead, technically. But I mean, come on, you can't not like Drogon. He's a badass, right? So, yeah, he's a badass. Anyway, let's get back to working, shall we? The one in King's Landing. Yep. Yeah, Gary, that's the one. Yeah. But was it Balon or Balerion the Dread? I think that was his name. I forget. But it was the one that the... What was it? Aegon... the original Aegon, the Conqueror, rode, evidently, I think, with his 2 sister wives, which was just kind of, ew, gross when you think about it. So, Yeah. Julio Ponte says he stares at you while you try to kiss your aunt. Oh, God. Yeah. And that's another weird thing, isn't it? The odd incest. But I think something might happen next week. I don't, when you saw John's reaction, and I'll continue talking about this as I get up to go get, wait a minute, I might not need to get up. Here, let's check this bin over here, and I'll keep talking. But to see John's reaction when Sam told him about his heritage, it was a bit surprising, because at first he was just like, no, I can't do that. I can't, no, that's not me. That's not real. That's not accurate, right? But then he very quickly warmed up to the idea of being king of half the world, basically. So I'm a little suspicious with how things might progress with him and Danny, right? So I think we'll have to see. There may be trouble in paradise for our two young lovers, right? But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Anywho, Phil builds stuff. Philly, gotta paint. Have a good night. Phil, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, brother. Tex says, those dragons watching reminded me of my dogs too close to home. Woo. Hey, now. Julio Ponte, LOL, my pup goes under the bed. Yeah. Freddy Torres, those dragons are straight up Walter. His dog. James Douglas, I don't think John is going to pull the rightful heir card. It's not who he is. I think you may have a point. And again, I'm going to get up and I'm going to continue talking, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. I think you have a point, but I think he wants to do what's right for, for not only the North, but for, the rest of the world. So, with that in mind, I think that if he does pull the heir card, he might just do that. He might just say, hey, no, bitch, I'm king. Bend the knee. It's a toss-up. I don't know. So, like I said, we'll have to wait and see, right? Airs 385, it was like John was on Finding Your Roots on PBS GOT style. Yeah. Julio Ponte, 23andMe, right? Freddy Torres says, well, let's see who survives the Battle of Winterfell. Then we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the biggest thing. Plamo Witch. What's up, Witchy? She's over there. Hello. So, yeah, it's a huge question mark right now, I think, in kind of the grand scale of Game of Thrones, How are they gonna handle all this shit? It's a legit question, So, Gary says the waiting game is strong. Dude, I think we're all pretty strong from this past year without any episodes, right? And then now to only have 6. That's kind of a shitter, but what are you gonna do at this point, right? We've got another spin-off series coming, so that's pretty exciting. But I think that's gonna look nice right there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I like that look. We're going to put these off to the side. We're going to slap on some Kodo parts onto this bad boy. But yeah, I think not having any more Game of Thrones, but then the spin-off coming, it is what it is. There's not much we can do. I really hope at some point in the future they go back and they kind of do, a version of Robert's Rebellion, because I would love to see, Robert Baratheon kind of in his prime, swinging that warhammer around. I'd love to see, kind of your current day, kind of Targaryen weird love triangle with Lyanna Stark and, the Martell girl. Kind of all that stuff. I want to see that. There's so much history and lore there. It just is really, really interesting. And I think George R.R. Martin is kind of a master at creating that kind of backstory lore. It's just so interesting. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, Julio Ponte. Ours is the Fury. Yes, the Baratheons, man. That's the Stags. Oh, dude. Like, I have a Targaryen shirt, but what I really want to try and find is a Baratheon shirt, the one with the stag and the crown and everything. Robert was a badass when he was younger. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I think it would be pretty damn cool. Let's see. Freddy Torres, multiple spin-offs. Yeah. But the first one I think is going to happen kind of with the first... I think it's the story of like the First Men or something like that. From what I've heard, or at least one of them goes back to like the First Men, or even like Brandon Stark, the builder of the wall and all that. So I think that should be pretty damn cool. But yeah, I am desperately wanting a Robert's Rebellion. To see young Ned Stark in action, and young Robert Baratheon and young Stannis Baratheon going in and just shit kicking stuff. Oh, I think that would be amazing. Seeing the Mad King, young Jaime, and all that stuff. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, though, right? So we just have to wait and see what Papa HBO has to feed us with, right? So we're gonna pop that on here, and we're gonna get our little plastic magic action going here. We're gonna pop some of that on the back here because we know it's a damn good glue and it works really well, as evidenced by that damn shield. And we're just going to pop these right onto the bottom here, and we're gonna pull them down just so that there's a little overhang on that. And then we're gonna get our nice flat 1, 2, 3 block, press this down so it's nice and flush with the bottom, and that looks really good. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side here. Boop, oh, come on, you. Boop, stab that. Gotta do the sound effects. Get some of that plastic magic on the back there. Get this popped onto the other side. Just like that. And again, whoa, hey now. And again, we're going to grab our 1, 2, 3 block here, press this down, and make that flush with the bottom. So now we've got some nice little details. Ooh, come on now. There it is. Nice little details on that bad boy. And then matching it up here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice. That'll be a good look, yeah? That'll be a good look. I like that. Yeah. Word. All right. So, Dizzy says, how do you guys feel about the Mandalorian series they announced? Ooh, I like the look of it. Pedro Pascal's in it, man. Carl Weathers is in it. Gina, what's her name? The fighter, the UFC fighter, she's in it. Gina Serrano? I don't know. Anyway, I think it'll be damn cool because I love Pablo Pascal. He's a great actor. Game of Thrones and all. Hey, look at that. Win I'm On is over there on Facebook. What's up, Win? Mr. Paint Pusher, go follow him if you're not. You probably should be. He says a guy did all the U.S. state flags in the style of Game of Thrones. Wait, what? For real? Oh, I gotta look at this. All right, we've got to share this. Hold up. Wait 1 second, you guys, because I think we need to take a break and see this. Imager, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this thing here. Let's see. United States flags as sigils. What? No way. Oh, you guys. Yo. Okay. We're going to take a break from modeling. We're going to look at this. So, we're going to do screen share. So, hang tight, guys. I know we've got black screen. Hang tight. Let's see. Window capture. Let's get the right window selected. Boom. Here we go. Done. All right. So let's take a look at this here. Let's expand this. Oh, man. Like, straight off the bat, Alabama. House Alabama. We dare defend our rights. I mean, and that's definitely University of Alabama colors right there. House Alaska. North to the future. Nice. House Arizona. Oh, see? Come on. This looks good right here. With the starburst and everything and the sun. From the dust comes storms. Nice. House Arkansas. That's a strong design. Our people rule. House California. Nice. There you go. Star and the Bear. It has been found. I like that. That's a good look. House Colorado. Ooh. I dig that. House Connecticut. Ooh, I like the tree. Man, these are so good. House Delaware. House Delaware again. House Florida. Bring on the thunder. Why does that remind me of AC/DC? Thunder. Anyway, load 46 more images. House Georgia. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's good. It's got the peach, but it's got the ring. That's a good design. Wisdom, justice, moderation. I like that. Oh, this is good. House Hawaii. I like that a lot. I dig that. Yes, I dig that so very much. Wow, wow, wow. Very cool. House Idaho. Sorry, Idaho. No. Oh, okay. Here you go. Okay, right here. This is what we're talking about. House Illinois. This is the Baratheon stag with the crown and everything that we were talking about. Right here, right now. I dig it. I dig this. I dig it a lot. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ooh. Now this is interesting. This has a very, I don't know, a very kind of Citadel, Maester kind of look to it. House Indiana, the Crossroads, I like that. House Iowa, House Kansas, that's decent. You know, kind of a cool unicorn, 3 stars to the stars through difficulty. Dig it. House Kentucky, I think this could be stronger. I think the colors of this panel and the horse are a bit too close. I think if the horse was maybe white, it probably would have been better. But it's a little, Yeah, Louisiana. Sorry, Louisiana. Okay, now House Maine. This is good. I like this one. This is fitting for Maine. I dig this. It's got the anchor. It's got the waves and everything. You know, you think of Maine lobster and all that. From us comes direction. I dig that. I like it a lot. Okay, now here's mine. Oh, god damn it. This sucks. I mean, there's no other way to say it. That sucks. Manly deeds, womanly words. Okay, so if you guys have ever seen the Maryland flag, it is definitely one of your more unique state flags, which we as Marylanders kind of do take pride in. So this right here, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. What are you gonna do? Beggars can't be choosers, right? I don't understand what's with these crosses. I don't get it. Like, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That's shitty. Oh look, there's my wife Lynn. on YouTube. Maryland's is horrible. It is horrible. Thank you, babe. It's shitty. House Massachusetts. That's really good. By the wicked sword we seek peace. I dig that. I do dig this. Because you've got the nice star, kind of just asymmetrically off to the side. You've got the nice sword in the middle, the bow and arrow. I dig this design. This is good. Yeah. Massachusetts is purposely misspelled so that it would fit. Oh, I see that. Okay. So that right there would be a graphical design error on the designer. House Michigan. It's got the stag again. I don't like the reusage of the stag, and especially in the same colors. I don't dig that. Now see, again, more repetition. Because we saw this bow and arrow in Massachusetts. I'm not digging that. House Mississippi. Not bad. House Missouri. See, again, repetition. That's lazy design, guys. That's lazy graphic design. And then you've got the same bear from California. You've got the same stars. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. House Montana. Again, lazy design. You saw this shape in I forget what state it was that we've seen before, but we've seen that that shape previously. What? I don't get it. House Nebraska. Equality before law, but you've got a hammer and nail. I don't understand. Anyway. Okay, so this, I do like this House Nevada. This is good. This is a good look, I think. Battleborn. Good saying. I like this. I like the star within the flame. I like the bisected flag like that. I think that's good. House New Hampshire. Again, rehash, but I think this was done a lot better than some of the other rehashes because we've seen this wave shape, I believe, in Maine, but with the little star here. And this shape in Maine was kind of faded out. It wasn't the primary focal point of the flag, but I think this works. Even though it's a rehash, I think this works, and I think it's very successful. I like that. House Jersey. Here you go, James. 2K2. That's not bad. Even though with the horse we've seen several times, I like this. I like this rehash. I like that the horse is white. It stands out predominantly. I like the shape of the shield and everything. That's good. New Mexico. Okay, yeah, New Mexico. This makes total sense. This to me, as a graphic designer myself, this makes total sense. It's something that you would expect when you hear New Mexico. You think sun, you think beating down, right? I like this. House York, New York. Huh. So again, a bunch of different rehashes, right? Now, the one thing I think we should probably keep in mind is we don't know the order of creation for these flags. So some of the ones that we've seen previously may have been made after some of these, but again, they're rehashed. It's rehashed stuff. The shield, the sun in the background, we just saw in New Mexico. The shield we just saw in New Jersey. The crow we've seen in several different flags before. It's not as strong a rehash as some of the other ones. Let's put it that way. Okay, North Carolina. I like this. This is very this is a very clean, very classic look. I dig that. Very good. North Dakota, again, rehashes for days. No, I'm not feeling it. The brown crow in the back, the weird... The shield isn't even properly shaped, especially down here in the corners and stuff. It's weird. There's a thinner border than in the rest of it. I don't like it at all. Bad. House Ohio. Okay. I dig this. Again, simplistic but strong. I like it. House Oklahoma. I don't get it, but I don't necessarily hate it either. What I would say is the mace is a bit big within the circle, especially like down here around the handle. That negative space between the border, the perimeter of the circle, and the bottom of the mace's handle is way too thin. So I don't like that aspect of it. More rehashes. So we've got the crow that we've seen before. We've seen the tree before. We've seen the sun before. Very rehashed. Don't like it. Again, more rehashes. Pennsylvania. I don't like the colors. I don't like the rehashes. Bad. Rhode Island. Even though this is rehashed, I like the composition. I also like the colors. We've not seen white and gold before. I like that. South Carolina. Okay, so for those of you not familiar with South Carolina already has this kind of, I guess, I don't know if it's an official logo or if it's just kind of like an adopted thing, but this kind of half crescent moon thing is kind of like, informal logo. So I like that the designer incorporated this into this particular design, and I like the tree and I like the colors. This is not bad for some rehashed shapes and stuff. Ugh. South Dakota. Sorry, South Dakota. Rehashed trash. Okay, so House Tennessee, again, very simple. I like the 3 stars in placement within that circle. Nice sizing, nice negative space. Yes, I dig it. Texas. Huh. I know Ruslam and some of the other folks in here wanted to see Texas. I dig it. I dig it. I like... Number one, I like the callback to the kind of blockiness of the current Texas flag. I like the bisected top and bottom, color palette. I like this middle blue, navy blue block, and I really dig the star and the bull or cow skull or whatever that is. Or it should be a bull because it has horns. Duh. Don't mess with us. I really think this is strong. I like that. I like that. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Utah, again, sorry. Rehashed, terrible. Why? Okay, so why would you have this darker gold circle in there offset like this? It's just, no, that's not good. Vermont. No. I dig the bull. The tree, I think the tree is pointless, but, Vermont is known for pine trees and stuff like that, so I get the thought process, but that's not a pine tree. Put a pine tree back there. Why have a bull? You don't think of bulls in Vermont. At least I don't. I think of bulls in Texas or someplace like that, right? Okay, so this is kind of new. House Virginia. Jousting. Interesting. And then a skull with a mismatched crown on top of it. I don't like that combination. I don't like the red with this teal and purple. Jousting, I think, would have been better for Maryland, simply because, and most of you, probably all of you, may not know this, but the official sport of Maryland is actually jousting. Fun fact. So the designer probably didn't even know that, because most Marylanders don't know that either. But it probably would have been more fitting. Just saying. House Washington. Again, just a conglomeration of crap. Leave this back design out. Just have the shield with the knight's helmet on it and the circle around it. I think it would have been much more strong. West Virginia. Yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. I think the placement of the axes is a little high on the shield. Maybe bring those down. It would have been much stronger. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Wisconsin, what are you doing to me? Why? Where's the cheese? We need cheese in this sigil. When I think of Wisconsin, I don't think of bulls. I don't think of anchors. because if I'm not mistaken, Wisconsin is landlocked. And the flexing bicep and the axis don't make much sense either. I don't get it. Wyoming, I'm sorry. I don't like the circle with the shield and everything like that. Take that out. I think it would have been much stronger. House District of Columbia, or Washington, D.C., for those of you not in the States. Not bad. I kind of like this. Maybe raise the stars just a little bit off of that line, but overall I think it's strong. Puerto Rico, I dig it. I dig it. This is a strong design. I like this. I like this. I like the triangle here in the middle. I like the star in the middle, wrapped around with the quadrants. I dig it. Virgin Islands. Here you go, guys. I know a few of you wanted to see these, right? Poo-poo. I don't dig the shield. I don't dig the shield on top of the crow. But then I don't think of crows when I think of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Maybe sun, maybe some waves. I think that probably would have been more fitting for the Virgin Islands. Just saying. That's just my opinion. How's Guam? No. Pick a shape. Either pick the diamond or pick the circle and get rid of the other one. The tree in the middle of either one of them I think would have been very strong, but having both shapes in here, poo-poo. How's Samoa? Ooh. I dig this one. I like this. I like the fact that these stars are different sizes, subtly different sizes. Like these three down here are smaller than this top one. I dig that. I like the diagonal separation there as well. Yeah, Samoa, I dig it. I dig it. So that's all of them. Man, good shit, Win. Good shit, son. I like that. That's fun. I hope you guys had fun with that. Because like I said, I'm a graphic designer. That's kind of my day job, if you will. So when I see stuff like that, I just kind of get psyched, you know? So, man, good stuff. Really good stuff. I like that. So, hopefully I didn't bore you guys to shit. But hey, it is past midnight. I do have to wake up kind of in 6 hours to go to this IPMS thing in Fairfax, Virginia, with my boy Justinius Bills, Macho Models. I know Nickel Models from Instagram is going to be there, Nicola Parade, and a bunch of other cool people, right? Yeah, a bunch of other cool people are going to be there. So if you're in the vicinity, come on out. It's going to be fun. Yeah, it's in Fairfax. So, yeah. But anyway, Witchy said a lot of meh. Yeah. I think after that kind of first half of the flags, it did kind of get just into rehash shit. So, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Anyway, but tomorrow, expect pictures, expect video, maybe an impromptu live stream with me and Justin and stuff like that. Maybe just kind of on my phone or whatever. So it should be a lot of fun. I can't wait tomorrow to go and just hang out with people and talk models and stuff all day and all that. So it's going to be fun. So, all right, guys. So to close it out, we've had a successful first week back from vacation, I think, even though we've only had two streams. So next week we're going to come back, hit it hard, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So let's get some business out of the way, and then we'll say goodbye for the night. So if you want one of these cool-ass I Build Giant Robots t-shirts, which I know you do, and you should have one in your wardrobe, because if you don't, it's just not a good look. Anyway, hit up www.childofmecha.com, hit the store button up at the top. You will find shirts, hats, bags, all kinds of other cool stuff on there. And then also, if you are interested in any of the tools that we've played with here tonight, like this little little chisel blade and stuff like that, and the files and all that, hit up the Amazon link just below here on YouTube and Twitch. That side, if you're watching on Facebook, I get a little commission off of the things that you buy on there, so go and pick that stuff up if you are so inclined. Also, if you need models, or if you need paints or decals or other accessories, hit up my boys right here, USA Gundam Store. We're partnering with them on this particular build for GBWC 2019, and Adam and those fine folks down there who I met last week will definitely hook you up. So, with that being said, guys, have an awesome weekend. It's Easter here. Have a wonderful Easter. Enjoy it with your family. If you've got time off, and if you're not having family over or going to someone's house, have fun building this weekend, because it'll be very relaxing, I think. And for those of you coming out tomorrow to Fairfax, Virginia, I'm gonna see you there. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. So, with that being said, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there, and build some cool shit. And go watch Cousin Vinny. See you guys.